Today on the table, we're continuing our Gold Cup National Match series where we count down from 1983 down to 1957. And today we have 1969. So now we have exited the 70s series and we are into the ones from the 1960s. So these are what I consider just the national matches, because actually based on their roll marks here, you can see they don't say Gold Cup on them. They started doing that in 1970. So it just says National Match Colt Automatic Caliber 45. And then on the other side, it just has, the standard Colt information. And then as you can see here, if you want to see the serial number, so you can verify it's a 69, it's right there. Now these are a really cool blue. They, for some reason in the 60s when they made these like a really deep blue. It's a little bit different shade of blue than the ones in the 70s. They just have this really cool, it's not quite purple, but it is just a really cool dark blue on them. But we can go through here real quick and we'll do a safety check so you can see that it is not loaded right there. And then the magazine is right here, original mag as well, as you can see. And the function on these are crazy. I mean, like you can see here, like this is just a great functioning pistol. And again, it is all original, as you know, seen the other videos from the previous ones. It has Ellison adjustable rear sight on it. Now it does the National Match logo on the barrels, just a tiny bit difference you can see here. So you can see it says Colt 45 Auto NM. And then it just has the non-adjustable front sight here. It does have the adjustable trigger and the standard hammer. And of course, because I make sure they all do, the original walnut grips with the gold medallions on them. But these things are super cool looking. I have not shot the 69. If I remember right, this one is actually brand new and never been fired. You can see it has no idiot scratch on it at all right here. And this one actually has the box and all the paperwork, the target, the tool. I'm trying to think of what else it came with. But when I had bought it, it happened to come with all of those things, which is pretty cool. I try not to find stuff with boxes just because it's a pain in the butt to store all that stuff. But at the time, I did not have a 69, and it was one of the years I was looking for. So I ended up buying it because I, had to have it, and I got a pretty good deal on it. And again, it is just super cool looking. I mean, check it out here. They just don't make them like this anymore. It'd be cool if the newer ones that they make actually were able to look like this, but I just don't, I don't see them doing that again just for manufacturing purposes and cost. But you can see here, like it is, like even in here, it is completely brand new. There are no scratches on it whatsoever. Maybe just a little bit of fuzz from me wiping it off. But other than that, this is the 1969, which is again the very last year before the 70 series started in 1970. And then, as we go backwards, they're going to get more rare because it is very difficult. And 1964 was one of the hardest years for me to find. It was actually the last one that I needed to find them all. And then I'll go through the stories I have on the other ones as we go through and, again, count backwards down to 1957. But let me know if you have any from the 60s. And they are considered a Gold Cup national match. I like to call them national matches just because, and then the other thing too is the serial number changed. So this one has a 5-digit serial number, but instead of saying 70N at the beginning, at the end it says NM. So that's another really, really easy way to figure out, what year they are or what year it'd be from. It would be from the 60s, possibly the 50s, if it said the serial number and then NM at the end of it. Because again, the year after this, they started with 70N and then the serial number. So that's the other trick I wanted to let everybody else know about. But let me know in the comments, do you have one from the 1960s? Have you shot it? What year is yours? Do you still have it if you had one in the past? Just let me know. This is my favorite pistol. I just think they're the coolest thing ever. They're just really, really pretty. But thanks again for watching.